Wednesday night, American Airlines Flight 5342 crashed into the Potomac River in Washington, D.C. after a collision with a Black Hawk helicopter. Passengers on the flight included family members, coaches, and skaters returning from the U.S. Championships in Wichita. 6 passengers were part of the Skating Club of Boston family, 2 skaters, their moms, and 2 coaches. Doug Zegheib, CEO and Executive Director of the Skating Club of Boston, addressed the media Thursday morning.
Better if I speak from the heart than I think read this? Yes. Okay, great. My name is Doug Zegheib. I am the CEO of the Skating Club of Boston. And last night and into this morning, we were informed of a pretty horrific tragedy. To the best of our knowledge, 14 skaters returning home from the National Development Camp at Wichita, Kansas, put on by U.S. Figure Skating, were lost in the plane crash at Washington, D.C. Of those 14 skaters, 6 were from the Skating Club of Boston, 2 coaches, 2 teenage athletes, and the athletes' moms. Skating is a very close and tight-knit community. These kids and their parents, they're here at our facility in Norwood 6, sometimes 7 days a week. It's a close, tight bond, and I think for all of us, we have lost family. We sent here at this club 18 skaters to Wichita to compete at the U.S. Championships, and 12 skaters were at the National Development Camp. 6 is a horrific number for us, but we're fortunate and grateful it wasn't more than 6. This will have long-reaching impacts for our skating community. The 2 coaches, Zhenya Shishkova and Vadim Nomov, top coaches. They were the 1994 World Pair Champions, and they came to us in 2017, and were very much a part of our building the competitive skating program here at the Skating Club of Boston, originating a group class, Tomorrow's Champions, subscription-based, very innovative in the U.S. and based on what they learned and how they developed in St. Petersburg, Russia. Very popular with families, proven success, which is why I think they had so many kids at the championships and at the National Development Camp. So it's a major personal loss, but it's also a loss to our skating community. I think the final thing I want to say that sadly, this isn't the first time this club has experienced a tragedy like this. It's now a ways back, but in 1961, the entire world team of U.S. figure skating en route to the World Championships in Prague was lost in a plane crash in Belgium. Almost half of everybody on board that plane were from this club. It had long-reaching implications for the skating club and for the sport in this country, because when you lose coaches like this, you lose the future of the sport as well. It's been a long time in redeveloping it. And I personally feel that this club, the Skating Club of Boston, has just now, almost 60 years later, been coming out of the shadow of that 1961 crash. So this is particularly devastating.
They were, what their role was?
Spencer Lane and his mom, Molly. Spencer was about 16, I think, I believe turning 17 early next year. Gina Hahn, about the same age, and her mom, Jin. And then Vadim and Zhenya, the coaches that we already talked about.
Do you have any? Norwood Community Media has been privileged to work closely with the Skating Club of Boston since before it opened, and we cannot express how saddened we are by the tragic loss they have suffered. Our hearts are with the families of those lost and all of the staff at the club. It is an amazingly tight-knit community.